Jimmy Carter in there.
Oh, yes, give it to me. Jimmy Carter is the skankiest bitch I have ever met.
True.
Do not trust him. He is a fugly slut.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Donald, Teddy, Abe, and me, Ronald Reagan. We need to talk to you.
We know how much you admire us.
I'm sorry I'm so popular.
I know, you guys are such a huge heroes to me. Especially Reagan. I mean, really, look at this real fucking picture. This real picture of us. I hung up in the White House.
He's not a politician. He doesn't even live here.
That is the most offensive thing I have ever seen in my life, and I have killed 8 elephants.
Donald, honestly, just because we're all called Republicans does not make us the same.
The media love me, and I made America feel hopeful for the future.
I am not defending the environment or telling corporations to take a rough ride off a big stick. Olé!
And I have the ability to change my own opinion on complex issues like slavery and suffrage. And honestly, by today's standards, I don't even think I could be a Republican. The limit to how much you disgust me does not exist. Stop blaming me!
Wait, but I fucking love you!
You can't say this!
But please, just, come on, please, just, look at the picture! Come on! Let's make America great again! That's about girls!
Stop trying to make MAGA happen!
Gross.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hot Takes. Please welcome your host, Tim K.
Welcome, everybody! Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This is Hot Takes, Go Comedies, improvised political satire show. We got a really awesome show for you tonight. We got Abdul's here, everybody. So if you've never seen the show before, what we're going to do is he's going to come out. We're going to have a little chat. We're going to talk about some anecdotes, kind of see where the conversation takes us, and then our fine cast of improvisers, they are going to come up with scenes based on whatever we talk about. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But before we get to that, but first we've got some headlines for you. Last weekend, Elizabeth Warren took a DNA test. Yeah, hell yeah. She took a DNA test to prove once and for all that she indeed has Native American ancestry. Not to be outdone, Trump took a similar test and found that he is indeed 100% pumpkin. He's got to stop tanning. Stephen Hawking's, his final papers are being released, this is true. They are brilliant, speculative, and filthy. Okay. Huge news, ladies and gentlemen, huge news. I'm sure you've heard. Canada has legalized weed yesterday. Yeah. Finally, a reason to visit Windsor. Did someone awe? That's only for 19-year-olds. A Grand Rapids man discovered that he had been using a meteorite worth $100,000 as a doorstep. You guys see this one? This is unbelievable find is pretty crazy, but you should see what he was using as a table. A new report says that there is now a camera that can shoot at 10 trillion frames per second. This is obviously that it has amazing scientific purposes like capturing light, filming stars, and some incredibly detailed masturbation videos. Welcome to the show. In case you missed it, and Brett Kavanaugh took his place as the 9th Justice on Supreme Court this month. Hot Takes was there to see what happened after his first day on the job. We have video of this, I believe. We have a video. To take a sweatshirt off the time of the year. It's like, I'm in it! Oh, this is incredibly dangerous. Scientists have made a dire prediction about the future of the planet, saying that urgent action against climate change is needed now, or the future of the planet as we know it is in jeopardy. So if you'd like to sign up for improv classes, they're only 8 weeks long. Get them in. Zip, zap, stop. New research suggests that the ancient city of Pompeii was destroyed months later than previously thought. Graffiti inside a home, dated with the later time, suggests that the historic event occurred in October and not August of 79 AD, and also that Pericles sucks balls! People are like, I was at work and I was making that. On Tuesday, Panera announced it would start identifying the percentage of whole grain in its bread for customers who desperately want that information. I guess that's fine, but you do not want to know what's in the bread bowl. It's semen. Newborn Harper Yeats is set to be the youngest person to visit all 50 of the United States, but unfortunately, being only 5 months old, she won't remember any of it. Who cares? This story sucks. When asked about climate change, President Trump claimed that there are credible scientists on both sides. I know, right? He's just going back to that old well. And that he also said that he has a natural instinct for science. He then confirmed this claim by staring directly into the sun. Not a Photoshop. Bloomberg reported last week that sales of Kraft singles are down because, shock, millennials are killing American cheese. Fuck American cheese. I personally won't apologize for refusing to buy something labeled as prepared cheese product. But because of this, we put together a top 5 list of things millennials are trying to kill next. Number 1, retirement funds. We're killing them. We don't need them. Number 2, heterosexual sex. We're done with it. Number 3, pants. PJs only. Number 4, being named Steve, Tobin, or Squee. Number 5, we're going to kill Congress. We're going after Congress. Night's Mega Millions lottery, you guys saw this, right? The jackpot it's crazy high, right? It's like $1 billion. It's like almost $1 billion. Or as Trump puts it, a small loan from Daddy. We got a great show for you guys. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Washington needs more doers and innovators. That's why I'm running for U.S. Congress. I'm calling on Congress to stop talking past each other and try something new. Empower schools and teachers with non-lethal self-defense tools like this can of pepper spray. Pepper spray doesn't cost much, and it can be safely stored in a break glass in case of emergency cabinet. But it's powerful and won't accidentally kill a kid. Trust me, this will stop anyone in their tracks. It's incredibly cold, and now I just can't see anything. Wow, that's intense. For less than $1 per person in the U.S., we can have a secured canister of pepper spray in every classroom. It's just it's like lava.
Awesome. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're on to our improv and interview portion of the show. So please we have a very special guest. Tonight we ran together for the 2018 Michigan gubernatorial candidate and former health officer and executive director of the Detroit Health Department. Please give it up for Dr. Abdul El-Sayed.
Past you, because apparently that's what politicians do.
Thank you so much for coming out. This is super fun. I just wanted to start our talk off about having you tell us what happened with your tell us some anecdotes of your campaign.
Well, I lost. That sucked. Other than that, look, it was an incredible experience. I, like a lot of people, woke up on 11/9 and just put on my requisite black suit, went to the funeral of the work that I had to attend, and then asked myself what it was that we needed to do.
Yeah.
And spent the next 18 months touring the state, meeting incredible people, and really just appreciated the experiences that I had. Got to meet folks in their VFW halls and their living rooms. And, I'm just really, really thankful for that experience.
It was pretty awesome to watch.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll tell you that there are moments on the trail that you never forget.
Sure.
So up north, and the requisite lapel pin.
Yes.
So I'm on a radio show, and this guy calls in. He's like, "Hey, why do you wear your lapel pin on your right side? Is it because you don't want to put the American flag on your heart?" It's because you don't believe in America. I was like, I'm wearing the pin, man. There's a hole on the other side.
But wait, he called into a radio show?
He's been tracking.
Oh, okay. So he's like looking at pictures of you. I'm like, okay, I thought he was looking outside.
He's actually hosting the show.
Toilet flush sound. Yeah, that's crazy. You said you had some other. You told me about Cher.
Yeah.
You had some celebrity run-ins and that kind of
You
stuff.
get to meet a lot of celebrities, and some of them know who you are, and some of them could care less who you are, and then some of them just straight up insult you. I've always believed in life after love, and so I've just always heard something inside me. I got invited to the Women's March in Nevada, and super excited because Cher was coming. She was going to give a speech, and I'm waiting in this little reception line, and you don't have very much time, right? So introduce myself. Hi, my name's Abdul. I'm running for governor of the state of Michigan. She just looks at me. She grabs both of my cheeks, and kind of gives me one of those I'm your mom kind of spaces. And she was listening to her share of voice. She's like, you're so small to be running. I was like, you mean young? I was like, so I get home and my mom, my actual mom, grabs me by the cheek goes, you're supposed to be my son. But she's like, how was the trip? And heard you met Cher. I said, yeah. She called me small to be running. And my mom looks at me, she's like, does she mean young?
That's crazy.
I had one woman after a town hall, she comes up to me and she has a walking stick. She's clearly blind. And so she comes up and I grab her hand and put my other hand in hers and I start talking. And she just cuts me off. And she's like, you know, you're a lot shorter than I thought you were. For a minute, I'm like dumbfounded. I was like, this might be an obvious question. You're clearly not seeing me right now. So she's like, you know, your voice is coming from here. I would have thought it would be coming from here.
What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you?
You always make me sit on the right side.
Well, I can't sit on the left side.
You don't want me on the left side because that would be closer to your heart.
Ugh, gross. You always want to talk about feelings.
Yes, that's what you do in a relationship. Your ex-boyfriend better not be coming around looking into the windows either, by the way. Creepy fuck.
He is. And he thinks you've been dressing really sloppily. He thinks I could do better.
He's your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. And? Dog!
Sarah, what?
Say it.
I love you.
Thank you.
You say it.
No.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more WKB. Can I be honest with you? I don't want to do the caller segment today, okay? Okay, that's
Yeah.
it? I don't have to?
Yeah, you don't have to.
Serious?
I was thinking maybe today I could do it.
What? You want to?
Yeah. Yeah, I know a woman on the radio.
No, that's not. Okay? You ask a simple question like, what's your favorite Seeger song? And all of a sudden we're talking about oil spills. I don't know how that goes, okay?
That's a simple question.
No, I'm just saying, it sucks. I'm trying to, okay.
It's you. Oh,
All right, fine. All right, we're back on it. Get in here, fine. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Just do my voice, okay? Just sit up, okay? And we're back at WKB Dad. For a special guest, introduce.
Hey, this is the Queef. That's a great name. It's edgy.
She's the Queen Quintifa. All right. Caller, go ahead.
Stop.
Can I talk to the man?
No, okay? You have to talk to me today.
Well, I'm calling from Marquette, and that's weird. We don't have women on the radio up north.
Well, I'm sorry, all right? But it's 2018, and women can talk on the radio if they want to.
Oh, wow.
So what's your problem?
You like, well, all right. You like oil-based nail polish or water-based?
I mean, I guess I like both.
Typical.
Okay, so if you want to ride the political roller coaster, gotta be this tall. This tall.
Sure, I'm never gonna be that tall.
Look, I'm sorry, but you know, you gotta be this tall. Not everyone can be tall to share.
Please stop pinching my cheeks.
Oh, but I like to. You're so small. Like,
She doesn't mean young, she means tiny.
Why do you just have a bag of pacifiers?
I don't know. I keep them with me when I see small people.
I'm a grown man.
Okay. So, like, if you want to ride the political roller coaster, give me some reasons why you should ride this coaster. Like, what credentials do you have?
I'm a doctor and I want to help humanity.
One.
Let's get another.
I really know the city of Detroit and I care about it.
Two.
You know the city of Detroit, like, are you from the city of Detroit? You're from, like, Metro Detroit. Outskirts, like.
I'm from Metro Detroit, but it doesn't mean I don't care. But you know what? Forget it, because those swaddles look really comfortable.
Well, you can have the front car if Cher says it's okay.
All right. Cher will let you get in the car.
Shut up, really?
Gotta make sure you're in.
Are you okay? You look scared.
Here, Mama.
You want to ride? You want me to ride with you?
Yeah.
You want Cher to ride with you? Okay.
Will you hold me?
Oh yes, I will hold you. Sorry, this is weird.
Hey, welcome to the ride. If you can turn back time.
I just want to say, I saw you guys doing the pledge earlier.
Yeah, we're
With the
doing
wrong hand, okay? All right? Unpatriotic, okay? All right?
Okay, well, sorry, you know, since the stroke, I can't use the right side of my pocket.
So I'm the bad guy.
I got bad circulation in my left side of my heart.
Yeah, she does, all right?
And an accent, apparently, okay? Look, I don't care, all right? Gotta be patriotic, okay?
Okay.
Understand that?
Yeah, well, sorry.
Also,
Please
you're
don't fire us.
well, I'm not gonna fire you, but I'm saying that flag you put up is slightly tattered. It's disrespectful.
Okay, well, I was washing it, I got stuck in the dryer.
You didn't have money in the petty cash to get another.
Sorry, please.
He knows, Ben.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. And guess what? An American flag tank top, offensive. Okay?
Those are offensive, man.
I picked that out for him at the Burkle.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Look, I haven't figured out why it's offensive yet, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna be offended. I'm gonna write about it online.
Look, I promise I'll put my heart, I'll put my hand on my heart and everything.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
You didn't touch yourself?
No,
Okay, so I wanted to talk about, like what got you running, what made you want to run, what kind of like inspired you to get in
It was apparently that Cher might have been my running mate. The whole time she's like, he's really small to be running. Well, look, at 11-9, I was rebuilding the health department in Detroit, and watching as the budget that we were putting together, a lot of what happens is decisions made either at the state level or at the federal level, and thinking through what might happen if we had a Republican president and a Republican governor who clearly is not very good on public health behind Flint. And so thinking about that and also realizing what it meant for so many folks that Donald Trump was just elected, I realized that there was a responsibility to step in and do something about it. And and ultimately that's what led me to running. Now, when I told most people, including my own wife, most folks were like, "That's kind of crazy. You're 33, you've never run for office before, and you might not know this about yourself, you're Muslim in Arabic." In fact, first time anybody told me to run for office, it was at my college graduation. I was lucky enough to be selected to be the student speaker at the University of Michigan. The main speaker, who anybody, including my own parents, went to go listen to that day, was President Clinton. And so I gave my speech, and Clinton gave his speech, said some really nice things about me in his speech. Probably the first time my dad ever clapped for me. Son of an immigrant father. And afterwards, Clinton pulls me aside. Now, if you've ever met Bill Clinton, it's
Tons of times. Way too many times.
First thing that comes to my mind, honestly, first thing that comes to my mind when I shake his hand is like, damn, I read about where this hand has been. So he looks at me, he's got this ability to just look into your soul. So Clinton starts looking into my soul. Meanwhile, I'm like, don't say mine. Don't say mine. Looks at the guy, he's like, so why are you going to medical school? And the next thing that comes to my mind is like, well, I'm brown and Muslim. That's just like what we do. But I love people and I love science. And he says, you've got a natural gift for communicating. Maybe someday you'll run for office. And I looked at him and I said, my name's got 11 letters in it. That's just my first name. But you don't get to run for office. And he didn't even say, no, they do. He was like, no, it's probably good. I was like, yeah, that's right. I didn't pick that up. So I just kind of cleared that out of my mind. But a year later, I got to watch Barack Hussein Obama get elected president of the United States. And it was the first time I ever saw myself as a politician. And 10 years on, I'm watching as everything I know to be true about our country is going to hell again. And that's when I decided to run.
That's awesome. Cool. So yeah, we talked about you on the campaign trail. I did want to, before our next improv segment, I wanted to get into you were arrested a few weeks ago. You were demonstrating for what was the rally?
The Fight for 15.
Fight for 15, trying to get people demanding more money and to allow workers to unionize for all different types of workers.
That's right.
Work for like fast food and different types of
service employees.
Yeah. So what was that like? Like walk me through that day.
So look, I'd been invited to come just say a few words about the SEIU. And, while I was on the campaign trail, one of the most incredible experiences for me was getting to spend time with folks in their daily lives. And I would take the day and I would walk the path of somebody who lived a particular life. And one woman that I got to meet was a fast food worker at McDonald's. And she was telling me she was the top student of her graduating class at Flint, Northern. She worked at McDonald's because she had to drop out of college because she had to take care of her uncle whose house she lived in. Couldn't afford auto insurance, so had to take the bus. It was about an hour to get there. And because her shifts would be given to her just a day in advance, right, she couldn't actually schedule around classes, so she had to drop out. She had debt that she'd already accumulated from her 2 semesters in college. And they don't give, she didn't have a full work week because they restrict it so that they don't actually have to pay benefits. And so, you think about somebody like her who's done it all right, and you think about the circumstances of her life. And one of the best parts of it was, I got to work the till with her, and I consider myself a relatively smart guy. And I was behind the till, and I'm taking these orders, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I have no clue. And she just looks at me, she rolls her eyes at me, she's like, so, we call folks unskilled labor. That's just not true. It's different skills that people use, and we've watched as CEO pay has risen 1,000% since 1978, while pay for the average worker has gone up 11%. And that kind of inequality is just unsustainable. And I've been talking the whole campaign about a $15 minimum wage, and in union representation, and I saw these folks putting their bodies on the line. And I was always taught that, you know, if you're going to talk about it, you better be about it. And so when they were getting arrested, I said, you know, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. And so I took the arrest with them. It's funny because the cop who arrested me comes up and says, hey man, I voted for you, I'm just doing my job.
I've just been entering the same code over and over, and it's not letting me register.
So, yeah, you are in, and you just put in an order for 20,000 fish fillets.
Oh, can I void that? Can I void
So
that?
unfortunately, no, there's no takesies, backsies. So we just have,
My degree is in zoology, I don't know. Oh, man, okay.
listen, man, you're gonna have to pay for all those fish fillets.
Serious?
Yeah, it's company policy.
There's gotta be a couple buttons or a keystroke or something in there, huh?
Listen, take it as like a benefit, right? That's one benefit.
Okay, like,
Fish fillet for months.
let me barter with you, okay? At any due time, I'm gonna get a hot zoology thing, right? It's gonna happen. Starting salary, 6 figures. It's gonna happen, okay? Then I'll pay that debt off along with the other debt that my own personal debt I have for fun.
Morgan,
Do that.
Morgan, I'm gonna stop you right there, bud.
Okay.
I'm an OBGYN. And I've been here for 25 years. Keep dreaming, bud, and start eating some fish fillet.
I'll be in the back eating myself to death. All right. Oh my God.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm President Bill Clinton, this is my wife Hillary. I haven't been to a McDonald's since the 20th century.
I see you're now holding his hand. Good for you, Steve. We all know where that's been. Does it smell like those fish fillet?
Oh my gosh,
Oh, fuck.
so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
sorry.
voted for me, but you fucking shot me?
Sorry folks, we're just doing a job.
You know, you look like you got a few minutes left, so I really want to talk to you about your healthcare policies. I just think they're really smart, and I'm really nice
Shit.
to have someone like you around.
I need fucking healthcare right now!
Okay, well, unfortunately, I didn't win, so.
Do only white men succeed in life?
Yes.
Man, why be learning this algebra shit, man?
It's gonna be really important in your future, you know? You're gonna
Man,
need to succeed when you grow up, all right?
man.
Look, you want to give me a laundry list of reasons why you're going to use the Pythagorean theorem? I will. Okay.
Yeah,
All
we would like to.
right.
We need at least 5 reasons.
Yeah.
I'm the counter.
I forgot this school has too much funding.
Welcome to Auburn Hill.
Number 1,
Yeah.
a construction project. Okay? Yeah, you're building a supporting triangle, right? Yeah. You can figure out that hypotenuse. That's another reason. Okay?
All right, next.
Number 2.
I'll count, thank you. I have one job and I'm on a union pay scale.
I'm aware you make way more than me. Okay? All right. Second one. You might need it to impress people at a party.
You're not even married. Who have you impressed?
I've impressed plenty of platonic friends, I'll have you. Okay.
I'm giving her one.
You share a duplex with the other science teacher.
How do you know that?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
How does everybody know that?
Everybody knows that too.
Okay. Well, how about when you discover a wild triangle and you gotta figure that out, huh?
What's a wild triangle?
It's like your Pokemans, yeah? Going out there, you gotta get. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What do you want me to say
Is
here?
a wild triangle anything like a devil's triangle?
Stop that. That is a drinking game, and you're not old enough.
It's free, teachers too.
What the heck? Oh, man.
Well, no, it's not.
I'm not gonna do 6 total. Okay.
Oh, I said to be 3. You teach math.
Yeah, I teach math, but I don't know the practical applications of it. Okay. I'm just reciting the textbook, man. I wish I was a counter. That's easy. What?
Hey teacher, how come you're like a white dude and you teach at this school?
It's Auburn Hills.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Honestly, though, I hit tenure and they just kind of bopped me around to a whole bunch of different schools. I don't think I'm good at it. But, hey, I can teach you a fun song about the quadratic equation.
Okay, I'm taking one away.
Are you a doctor?
Why are you just assuming that?
Oh, you're not.
What's
white.
it?
You're
What's
brown-
that?
you're
What's
brown-
it?
you're brown skin. I just assumed you know a lot about medicine.
No?
Okay, well, this is embarrassing for me, and also probably for you.
I feel fine.
Oh. Because I have this thing on my back, and if you were a doctor, I was just going to show it to you.
Oh, show it to me.
It's just,
Oh, my.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it looks like Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, well, I guess it's good.
It's like a constellation of stars, says Abraham Lincoln.
I think you're in trouble. I know I'm not a doctor, but my skin has this power to diagnose me.
Felt that when you touched me.
Let me try to heal it.
All right.
I'm going to put the back of my hand to it, because that's the brown part.
Hey, this lady's giving away free health care! We talked about the campaign, that kind of stuff. I wanted to get into what you're doing now. We talked about, last week and what happened at that rally, but, kind of what are you up to right now?
You and my mom. I haven't had a job in 20 months. You asked everybody you know for money, and now you're getting arrested.
You've gone back to college.
Without the beard.
Right.
Apparently I missed a lot of things. I could have been a Supreme Court justice. Except I went to med school. Look, right now I'm working on a couple books.
That's awesome.
That's been a lot of fun. It's been nice to sort of disentangle the experience and get it out all on paper. Trying to think about what I do next and what the future holds. I know that I'll probably run for office again. That's like 30 votes. But I'll probably run for office again. I just don't know which one and when.
Yeah.
At some point, I think I want to get back into public health. I feel like for the past year and a half, I've done nothing but be in fact a glorified beggar with really good social media.
Sure.
And I think I I sort of want to use my skill set again and get involved. I just got to figure out where.
Yeah, and you started your pack, your Southpaw.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the hope was that we wanted to get really good progressive candidates across the finish line, and a lot of folks I think felt a little bit disheartened after our primary, and given how hard fought and contentious it was, we wanted to give folks an alternative mechanism to get involved and get engaged with down ballot races. So here's what I'm asking you all to do: southpawmi.com. You can sign up. We've got 18 days until election day. 19 days until election day. Well, no, the day's almost over. 18 days. And we need to just get behind great candidates who we think really meet and frankly exceed the ideals of our campaign. So get involved, we're knocking doors, we're sending text messages, we're making phone calls. But the hope is to really just get behind some really great candidates.
Yeah. So what to you? What is a great candidate in your eyes?
So I'm really excited about the Supreme Court candidates. And the funny thing is I actively endorsed a candidate named Kavanaugh for Supreme Court. But candidate Kavanaugh with a C. You got to worry about the Kavanaugh with a K. A lot of ways. I think that, so we've got Sam Baggy-Sauce and Megan Kavanaugh. Great candidates. And folks who are close here. So there's a great guy, Matt Colazar, that we endorsed, who's running for state rep. He's a high school teacher, teaches AP US history, so he's like the only politician who actually knows a thing about American history. Awesome. And a number of other candidates up and down the ballot. So we're just about a week and a half ago, on the west side with the 3 west side congressional candidates, 2 doctors and a teacher. And these are folks who spent their entire careers actually doing meaningful things before they decided to run for office, which is unheard of. It turns out increasingly now people have either been in politics their whole lives or they took small loans from their parents and and so these are really good people who we're really excited about.
That's really cool. Any other stories jump out at you that before we get going that you want to share with us? Anything top of mind that was hilarious to you? Because I've clearly run out of things to ask.
There's some great there are great races up and down the ballot. But I'll tell you, so you all know who Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is. So most of the time, we got real hot in our election, and she came in about 2 weeks before the actual election. And most of the time, I get done speaking, and you get a big line that forms, and people actually want to talk to me. So after the first rally with Alexandria, I hear somebody talking. They're like so young, so articulate, so exciting, and they're like looking at Alexandria. I was like, oh yes, she is young, articulate, and exciting. And it was like the mosh pit that usually forms around me just goes and forms around her. And they got pushed out on the outside. I was like, I just gotta go home. But it was one of those moments where you're like, you gotta slow your roll a little bit. Don't get too big for your britches.
Yeah.
And then the same line woman was like, and you're still short.
You've been unemployed for 20 months.
Yeah, babe, I'm trying to make a difference out here. Running a campaign takes money. It's all That's $5 more.
Why do you spend so much money on video game campaigns? I just don't understand. All of your money's going there. You even ask the neighbors. It's embarrassing.
Babe, this campaign and video game is the future. I'm telling you, look, hey, please don't give up on me. Please, I need you.
I don't understand, dear. What do you need the money for?
To play this video game.
A what?
A video game.
Like an Atari?
Well, yeah, but more
Progressive?
Yeah, more present.
Oh, present.
Yeah.
You said progressive, I would have given you money.
So,
like, you know, instead of shooting, you like campaigning.
Sick, okay.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah. Are you hungry?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you can come in if you want.
Really?
Yeah, my mom's cooking dinner.
Well, she's smell tacos, man.
Yeah, we got Taco Bell, yeah.
All right, man. Thanks.
Come on in, chat.
Abdul.
Here's the pressure really doesn't help.
Well,
I'm trying to write, okay?
yeah, and we're watching you.
When you're done writing your speech, can you tell me what I got on my history test?
Yes, I will tell you, okay? You guys are the greatest TAs. I just need a little space, okay? All right? Okay? Things go well, I'm not going to be your teacher for long, all right? I'll be at a state capitol, you know? Yeah? You'll be driving through the dance and you'll be like, Mr. C! You know?
Well, it's better than yelling Mr. K.
Yeah.
Did you do like Tetris degree or something? Or?
I don't care.
You go to Western.
Yeah.
I went there. I defended, but I went there. You guys have a question? What? I see you looking at my speech. What do you want?
Well, I just.
You don't have to rate it. It's a conversation.
This is
What?
a conversation.
Problems with my speech?
Yeah.
You can see everyone over there?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the problems with my speech?
It's too long.
I also don't think that, you know, the gold versus silver argument from, you know, the Gilded
Yeah.
Age
Yeah.
connects now.
Look, I'm sorry, you're not William Jennings Bryan.
No.
How dare you?
You'll probably have to run 4 times, but.
Okay, first off, 28 pages is a healthy
No,
length.
no,
Okay.
no, people are gonna get bored, they're
No,
gonna
I
leave.
breezed through it. Okay, I hit the Gilded Age, I make this crazy connection to feudal Japan, and then I jump right back to it.
It's about America.
Yeah.
I know, but then it is about America. That's the fun part.
No.
You know?
It's not fun for normal people.
Okay, well, what should I write then? What should I write? Okay.
Pabst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, write about beer.
Everyone can connect to it and it's Union Maine.
Okay. All right, I compare the history of the state in America to the history of beer. It's like a giant leading metaphor. It's fun. It gets college voters into it, right? Yeah. It can work, right? What are you doing a face?
We just meant beer.
Yeah.
Not like the history of it.
No, we just gotta write.
You just want me to straight
Drink
write,
the beer.
just write about beer?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm good like beer.
let's have beer.
New England IPA of candidates.
Too smart.
What the fuck is that anyway?
Right now. I'm sorry, I can't dumb it down enough for a palatable speech. What do you want me to do?
Can you just say like, I don't know, what's a dumb beer?
Miller Lite?
Yeah, that's a fucking dumb beer.
Hey, language.
Oh, it's Union Maine, sorry.
I'm just sad because I was the most popular girl in school and now you are.
Listen, Becky, I can't help that, okay? They just like me better. My name starts with a Z.
Everybody used to care what I was wearing and what I was saying.
Well, you chose to come to school wearing Uggs.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, if you were from the late 90s, early 2000s. Sharon, come here. You can
Sharon
stop
used to be my
pretending.
hype girl, but now she just stands next to me and says mean things.
Well, now she stands next to me and says mean things about you from afar. Go on, Sharon.
You're not gonna tell me?
It's meaner this way. You are so right.
Oh my god, what was it? Just it's worse not knowing.
Yeah, I know.
This is my hair, my shirt.
Well, you'll never know. It's gonna keep you up at night, isn't it? Good. Oh my God, I noticed that too. Yeah, from the back.
What from the back?
Yeah. And maple syrup. I know, it's so strange. Where did she even get that tin of sardines?
Back out of the tin.
Oh my God, igloo lunchbox, right? Her mom?
Wow, she's so young and ambitious. Good luck.
So,
Yeah, I'm leaving.
what?
Yeah. I met someone else.
What?
I'm sorry.
So you're just gonna drop that
Oh,
like that?
look, I really like you, but he's from New York.
Oh, I can be like I'm from New York. We are walking
It
here.
just seems like
Come on, are you serious?
Yeah.
Just like that?
I mean,
I just finished my book. I wanted you to read the first draft of it.
oh boy.
It's really cool. It's about this guy, right? He runs for office and he wins, but he's also a secret agent on the side.
Okay. It sounds really cool. It's just Jake's gonna pick me up on his motorcycle.
Oh, Jake's got a motorcycle.
He does.
Oh, that's great. But he's got a, of course he's got
There's She needs her cortado and she needs her cortado.
What's a cortado?
It's like espresso with foam.
Sorry, it's from New York.
Fine. Go on, yeah, okay, get out of here.
Bye.
Get out of here. New chapter. Jeff Truskowski, Tommy Meyer, please donate South Paul, Michigan. Support your local Down Valley candidates. We have voters on politicians in the lobby.